Hello and welcome. Some of you guys may still know me. Some of you may be new uh, or haven't seen my videos yet. My name is Blake, or I refer to Blake. I am a gender fluid person, and I had the news for you guys that I am pregnant. You're like, what? Yes, I am pregnant. That means that was mainly the reason, one of the reasons why I haven't really been uploading for the past, I don't know, 3 months or so. And there's a couple of reasons because of that. One of the reasons, I'm pregnant, I'm tired, basically 24/7, and I haven't really felt up to diamond painting as well. So basically, I really haven't diamond painted besides on this one that I'm doing, which is Ice Princess. I'm not sure if that's in frame. I guess. I don't know if you can see it though. I'm a little bit too small to see it. Um, Ice Princess by Diamond Art Club. I don't know if that's the first version or second version thingy that I've heard about, but it was sent to me by a friend, and I thought, okay, I want to do. I want to make a present for the mother of my boyfriend. So he told me she likes fantasy and the color blue. So basically, I chose this one. It was the easiest out of all. So basically, I'm doing that for her. And I thought, let's give you guys an update because I have not been on YouTube even watching a lot, so I don't know what's been happening around YouTube or the other countries for a while. Um, for the past month, I think, no, let's say for the past 2 weeks, I've been only really watching on YouTube Karen Puzzles and uh, for kids at 147. So basically, Admo Zest for kids at 147 diamond painting. So that's the only two channels that I've been really watching the past 2 weeks. Before that, I was basically just randomly, we were just watching whatever Darling wanted to watch on series, or we had a series going that we were watching together. So basically, not a lot of YouTube. Yeah. Now back to the thing that probably everyone is wondering about. Who knows me since I started this channel or knows me for at least a year or so? I'm pregnant? Yes. Back in November last year. I'm not sure how it's called, but in English. But during the, I think, 6 week of pregnancy, my last pregnancy, I lost the baby or babies because it was a pregnancy which wasn't in the right place, let's say. I'm not sure how it's called in the English language. English is not my first language, so basically I don't know that. So it was basically in the wrong place. One of them, I knew it was two. I know it, and I don't care what other people say that I can't know it at that point. I know it was two, and I'm gonna keep continue saying it was two. One of them were in the wrong place, so it I got stressed at that time a lot from my parents because we weren't telling them, obviously, because it was still within the first 3 months, and everyone who had the pregnancy knows that in the first 3 months everything can happen. So one of them said, yeah, no, I think the one which was at the wrong place said no, and the one who I was pregnant with in the normal place where the pregnancy was like, no, I'm gonna follow my sibling. So I got 2 angel babies at November. And me and my boyfriend decided back then, actually, we want to wait till he has a job here in Austria, till we kind of maybe move together in an apartment, because right now he's just here working and being like on visitation. Let's call it visit. Is that even an English word? I don't know. He's visiting me in my apartment because he's rightly not allowed to be here more than 6 weeks at a time. He's allowed to sleep 6 weeks at my apartment, one day at a different apartment, and then sleep 6 weeks in here. But he's not allowed to put his name inside of who of the rentmanship for renting the apartment. I'm the only one who's allowed. I'm not allowed to put multiple people into who's renting the apartment. So basically, we wanted to wait. That's what we decided after having mental breakdowns, etc., etc., because of what happened. We decided we wanted to wait for the next baby try. Well, it didn't really, wait. My body said, no, I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting. So basically, what happened, some of you guys may know I smoke. And I know one of my symptoms of being pregnant is when I smoke a cigarette and midway through I feel like I'm going to throw up. I know then that I'm pregnant if that happens. And that happened, I think, at the beginning of January, but it usually, the symptoms is in between, at least can start with me in the first 2 weeks of pregnancy. So I got pregnant again at the beginning of January, end of December. Well, let's say really end of December, because when we calculated, I got pregnant at maybe the day after Christmas, or I think for the Americans it is the day of Christmas. In Austria it's 24th is Christmas, and I don't know which countries exactly it's the 25th, but I would have gotten pregnant on the 25th of December, so basically I was pregnant already again. But we waited again to tell my parents, because if that happened once, and I had it already happen with my ex-boyfriend before, that I lost the child during the first 3 months. So we wanted to wait. Yeah. As you probably can guess why I'm telling you this now is because I am right now in the 21st week of pregnancy, so I went through half of it already and I'm still pregnant. I don't know the gender of the baby yet, because I'm not sure if that's the right word, I can't pronounce the word for that. In the German language you say women's doctor, so basically a doctor which looks at pregnancies and such. I have to sneeze. Bless me. And bless everyone who sneezed with me, because that happens sometimes too. So basically, yeah. we went there and they told me I'm pregnant. They told me already in the 5th week, I think, that I'm pregnant. And the baby's growing. And I'm right now at week 21. Or to be exact, I'm at 20 plus 5 today. And today is Tuesday. So basically, the baby is growing. And it seems to be, everything seems to be okay. Tomorrow I have I don't know how to call these. I need to learn English again. I have not had much English over the past few months. It's where it's an urgent screening, but also with you go to a hospital and you sign up kind of for the day you're at your birth, that they know you're going to be in that hospital when you're going to give birth, even if it's early or not. So they know they are going to take you. So basically, that happened. That's going to happen tomorrow. So maybe, hopefully, I'm gonna find out what the gender is. I think it's gonna be a girl. Have to sneeze again, really? By the way, if you don't know me, I'll make weird sounds. I make weird noises. So, basically, yeah, I'm in my pregnancy. I am really tired, and my stomach looks like it exploded. I already gained more like 20 kilogram. I don't know if pounds and kilograms are like the same amount ish, but I gained 20 kilograms, so I gained a lot. And I mean, I'm only at the beginning of month 6. So, yeah. That is basically what happened. I had the first symptoms around beginning of January. Then we had our first like normal test. I did a pregnancy test then, checking. Okay, what does the pregnancy test say? Yeah, it says positive, but really slightly. So I was like, okay, it says it really slightly. Then let's get another one and maybe do it in a week. Like a really, and then I took a digital test, and that one said clearly pregnant. So yeah, we were happy. We did tell our closest friends that I'm pregnant, because we didn't want everybody to be happy again and then sad again. And I hate when my friends pity me. I don't understand the feeling of pity, so I hate when people pity me. So yeah, and as soon as that 3 months thing hit, I told my class, let's call it class, it's kind of a class where you get paid to go there. So I told my class, I told my mom. She freaked out at first, but now she's like kind of trying to be like, yeah, we're going to get you stuff, and I don't know. I mean, there's no chance for her to see the baby at first, because literally my boyfriend and her hate each other. And my parents hate my boyfriend, and my boyfriend does not like my parents, because they kind of don't understand the system of being different. So basically, yeah. they don't understand that, and they even told him to uh, remove his tattoos because they have no meaning according to them, but they do have a meaning. So basically, of course he got mad because they never asked if they have a meaning. They just boldly assumed they don't, and even told him to remove them. So I understand why my boyfriend is mad. My dad even hit him, so I'm mad at my parents too. So basically, yeah. I'm sorry about the sniffing. I just don't seem to see my tissues. I guess my boyfriend took them with him. I have more packs here. I have a really sniffy nose since I have a sensitive nose. We cleaned up the entire living room, which really had to be done because literally it was so much dust. And I'm allergic to dust. Sorry, you're gonna hear some I don't even know what they're called. Oh, better. That is way better. Can you like stay down? Thank you. So basically, my parents are not allowed to see my child because basically they didn't really have a decent human connection with me. I mean, some of you guys may know how I felt through live streams that I was in, how I felt living at my parents' place and how happy I was that I got to finally move out and stuff. Because I didn't felt at home at my parents' place. So basically, you can understand why I don't want my kid to feel like it has to change because my parents are here. And I mean, I don't feel relaxed when my parents are here, so that's also a thing. I don't want my kid to feel as stressed as I am or realize how stressed I am when they are here. So basically, me and my boyfriend are just staying in this apartment for now, letting them help as far as they can. I allow it. I don't want them to come into the apartment, but as far as I know, my dad still does sometimes. He stole some money from me and he won't even admit it. But literally, who freaking closes the door after they left stealing money? And it wasn't like $10 or something. It was $100, €100. Basically, 80 from that were for groceries and such, if we needed something at home, and 20 even from for a child, because we want to make a little bank thing for a child where she has her savings in there that we start from now on. Because to be honest, my parents did save me some money, but they started saving me money when I was around 11. So basically, there isn't that much on it. And it's only 50 euros a month. If they started with that even before I was born, then I would have had more money, and I can't even use it till I'm 23, or I think ask my mom before I can use it properly, because it is closed till I'm 23. And I'm sorry about the constructions in the background. I hope you guys can hear me okay. So long story short, I'm getting a baby. I don't know the gender yet. Uh, the due date, I think it's called due date, is the 29th of September this year. And I hope I can find out the gender tomorrow. So that's one of the things that have been going around, or the two things. So basically, me being pregnant and my parents being my parents, basically. Because that is freaking normal. That is just simply normal that they annoy me. What else did I do for the past few months? So basically, me and my boyfriend has now work, but the thing is, my boyfriend worked at a freaking time. Let's say freaking time, just simply, because he has to work from 1:30 p.m. till 10 p.m. Yes, or 9 p.m. depending on the day, but yesterday and today he had to work till 10 p.m. So basically, yeah. I'm home alone most of the day, and I mean, I am not too happy about the times they've given him. His work times are a little bit for me, in my opinion, because it would have been a little bit better if he has like the times where I'm in my class, that he is at work ish. But I can't fully say anything about that because they do pay good amount of money, and he likes to work. He told me that he has, I think it's a probation. Let's say tryout week, where they see a week how he's doing in the work and if they want to keep him or not. If he managed to do the things he says, they told him within an hour each time, they're happy and they're going to keep him. If not, yeah, they're not gonna keep him, obviously. I don't know what it is called. I think you could maybe call it like he works at storage. So at storage things. Right now it's storage for MediaMarkt. I don't know if that exists in the English languages, but it's like a Technic store. So basically, the boyfriend works there right now. Has that week right now, and it started yesterday. So I hope he stays in that job because they do pay him a lot, and he likes the job, and he really wants to work. So basically, yeah. And I know how he was really nervous. So he didn't sleep till like 1 a.m. I woke up and he wasn't asleep yet. And I look at him and ask him, "Are you nervous and you can't sleep because of that?" Yeah. So we talked in a bit. I motivated him a little bit. And then he fell asleep, but I couldn't sleep. So then I was awake from 1 a.m. till fucking 5 a.m. So obviously I didn't want to go to class that yesterday when I was freaking awake from 1 a.m. till 4 a.m. Till 5 a.m. And then I had to sleep maybe 1.5 hours more. And then I had to wake up. Half hour later I had to stand up and get ready for class. Obviously I called in and told them I have pains, because literally the reason I couldn't sleep is because I had like, not cramps, but it felt like something was stretching or pinching me on the inside, on the sides, and it was really bad. And that didn't that kept me awake for 4 hours. Obviously, I didn't want to go with that to classes. I mean, they told me I have a lot of missing times, but I mean, I went to the doctor and got my thing that it is from doctor proven that I missed those days and I was sick. But I mean, come on, what the hell? What do you expect me to do when I'm pregnant? And I feel like I'm pregnant with twins, but nobody told me yet that I will be having twins. But it feels like I'm freaking dying half of the time because I can't even get up anymore. I need help most of the times getting up right now. So I don't understand why they're like, yeah, you have too many missing times. What do you expect me to do? You're just a class. It's just a class I take so I can get more money from so I can get more money to pay rent and stuff. But oh well, what am I expecting there? I mean, it is. They say they're like a class showing you how it is in a work environment. But seriously, they don't. I mean, I'm serious. They don't. Because I was literally in one of the classrooms, diamond painting, because there is a class for creativity or doing creative stuff, and I asked her if I could just bring my own thing because I wasn't allowed to do sports during the pregnancies because they would go up hills or something like that, and no, I kind of get nearly asthma from that. I have breathing problems when I go up a hill during pregnancy, so I was like, okay, no, thank you. So they put me in like something. They said when the others in my class are at sports, I can go into creative and sit there. So I was like, okay. I asked her if I can do my diamond painting, and she said sure. I brought this in, and I diamond painted. So basically, yes, I was basically diamond painting there, and one of them came in like already pissing me off because she was practically not yelling at me, but she was like really snappy and such, like I am supposed to know that. She said I can't have the light on when it's literally just me in the classroom because of their bills, their electricity bills. I'm like, first of all, I was in my mind like, first of all, how should I know how high your electricity bills are? And second of all, in that moment, we had a break. So I wasn't alone because the others came to me and sat down with me to eat something and such. So basically, yeah. So I had to turn off the light. I am just happy I worked on this. If I would have worked on The Nightmare Before Christmas from Victoria's Moon, I wouldn't be able to see the fucking symbols. So I was happy I worked on this. The sunlight helped because I was sitting at the window. So so she turned off the light, and one of the boys turned on the light again. And she was screaming at me in that moment. She came back and screamed, first of all, at me that I can't just turn on the light again. I was literally sitting like 3 feet, let's say 3 feet away from let me think. No, that's too small. I was sitting like 3 meters. I don't know how many feet those are. I was sitting at least 3 meters away from the light switch, and I was supposed to turn on the lights. I didn't even stand up in that time where she came in, left, and came in again. So how was I supposed to do that? And she wasn't even able to apologize to me for falsely accusing me of doing something that I clearly wasn't able to do, when the boy said that he turned on the light because he was literally standing next to the fucking light switch. So basically, work environment, nah. And the second thing that happened also last week was, it was like 2 minutes after break, I came out of the toilet because the people who were pregnant before and have kids already know during pregnancy you have to drink a lot and go to the toilet a lot. One of the coaches, I think, from there told me that I cannot do that in an industry because even if I'm pregnant, I can't just fucking go to the toilet whenever I want to. First of all, I don't think that works like that. And second of all, what am I supposed to do? Do it all over myself or whatever, or what? If I have to go to the toilet, I have to go to the toilet. And as far as I know, at work you clock in and clock out. Also, you clock in your breaks and such. So I don't think that is possible that you only have this amount of break time, and you're not even allowed to go to the toilet at that time. So I just shrugged my shoulders, and she started snapping at me, and I was like, this close. I don't know if you can see it, but I was this close to being like, I told her I don't really care right now because I am giving birth in less than 5 months. I am not going to be able to work at an industry for at least 1.5 years because I'm gonna be at least next at the side of my baby for the first year at least. I don't know how long they're going to take to be able to hold their head up on their own and such. So basically, I think that was just unnecessary. And come on, if people are like, yeah, you shouldn't have snapped at her. I'm like, I don't even care anymore because I tried. They know I am pregnant. I have to go to the toilet. I can't just hold it in. Literally, I can't. I tried. I can't. So, basically, then snapping at me that I can't just go on the toilet whenever I want to, even though I told like the teacher of my class. It's not really called teacher here, or professor or something. It's not called like that, so I just said like this teacher. The teacher in my class, I told her that I'm going to the toilet and she was fine with it. And she was snapping at me and I was like, literally having no more for that bullshit. To be honest. I mean, what do you expect? I am turning 21 next month. And people don't understand that I already know this shit. And I'm pregnant. I can't handle this right now. It's not like I can control it right now. Be like, yeah, I'm not pregnant. Be like, yeah, I can't be not pregnant during the class hours and be like, yeah, I'm just pregnant at home. Because if you know me at home, I drink even more at home than I'm doing there. I'm extra drinking less there, so I don't have to go to the toilet that often. But here I go like to the toilet every 45 minutes or so if I'm drinking all the time. If I'm not, yeah. I mean, I even have to sometimes go multiple times during the. I even have to go sometimes every 15 minutes because I drank too much or I ate too much. That is simply it. It's not like I can control my body during pregnancy. I mean, I've been watching a lot of like parenting tips as well as such. But some of the things me and my boyfriend definitely decided we're going to teach our kids that is one of the things is be polite, but also know when somebody's not respecting you. Because you do not have to respect somebody who does not respect you. Being polite and having respect for somebody are two completely different things. And that's one of the things I want to teach my child. Because they have to be polite, but they do not have to be respectful. If somebody is disrespecting them. Also, I want to show my child it doesn't matter if they're trans, homo, whatever. I will respect them the way they are and I will love them the way they are. Even with my emotional personality disorder, which makes me let's say a little bit numb to emotions, I will freaking try my best to be the best mother this kid has seen. That is basically what I want to try. Obviously, I'm not gonna be perfect. Nobody's perfect. And I want my kid to know that is something he or she has to understand as well. Nobody's perfect. Not mommy, not daddy, not auntie, no grandparents, none. Nobody is perfect. We can look at them and they can feel perfect to us, but they are not 100% perfect. Because there is not a scale of somebody being perfect. Some people think people are more perfect, let's say more perfect, if they don't have tattoos or piercings. Somebody do think somebody with piercings and tattoos is more perfect. I prefer some people with piercings and tattoos. But I do have friends they would never get a tattoo or piercing, and friends who have a lot of them. Or like me, I have one tattoo which is not finished yet. I want to be like this. I want to be the kind mother who allows their kids but also helps their kids to understand when something is just simply not possible. I mean, there's some things that I know I'm gonna be hard for me because simply I don't like these stuff. Or I'm gonna start laughing because I've seen videos of a mom where her son asked her to turn off the sun. How am I supposed to turn off the sun? Mommy's not a god. And if my kid asks me that, I will not be able to be serious. I would laugh. I would fucking laugh. And I'm not sure if I would get that mom guilt because I am laughing or not. Because, I mean, I don't want to insecure my kid, but that is a ridiculous question. I mean, I can understand that the kid not understanding that at the moment. Or at the age of, I don't know, 3 or 4 when they start talking. Oh, there is another thing. I don't know what the baby wants at the beginning. Right now it's telling me basically go eat burger all the time. It loves burger. My baby likes really unhealthy food. I have to tell you guys that. But, I mean, it is basically something. I mean, if some of you guys have kids, want to give me some tips and maybe tricks for at least for the beginning. I mean, I still have to talk with my boyfriend about it because he kind of does not want to show our child on social media. But I'm like, I mean, we could do the thing with the gentle parenting tips and asking if they want to be on social media. If they say no, then it's a no. But if they are okay with it, then yeah. I mean, if you show a baby on social media, it's basically just showing you have a baby, and nobody is going to recognize the baby and the child in like 5 years. So I'm not sure. I have to talk with him about that. I would love to share it on here. I mean, I don't have a huge reach. I mean, I don't even know if I've reached 200 subscribers. I have not checked how many I have or how many I have left because I rarely ever post. I will try to post more. Maybe I will post more when I'm on, I think it's in English called maternity leave, because I've heard that term today. And on TikTok, I heard that on TikTok because she just gave birth to her child, and her child was early, and she had to talk with some parent teacher thingy. And in the beginning, she said, "Yeah, I know you're still on maternity leave, but I want to know your opinion." So basically, I guess it's a maternity leave, and my maternity leave, if it's a maternity leave, starts at the 4th of August. So I'm basically just in this course for 3 more months, less than 3 months. I mean, in this class, around 3 months. Even if I decide to stay that long, I mean, I'm already really tired of this class, and I barely have the energy to go there, to be honest. But I don't know. It's basically a decision that I still have to make. Depending on, I would have maybe stopped, would have maybe said I'm not coming anymore at the end of June. I try to make it at least this month and next month, so that my boyfriend has already gotten at least one payment, because he gets them at the in the middle of the month, but he's not getting this week's payment already at the end of the week, because they already sent them apparently out or something like that. I didn't understand it quite fully because I was really tired still. So basically, it might be that that I stop going to that at the end of June. So basically celebrating my birthday with the others who know I am going to get a child and such, and also getting my money from the, I don't know how it's called in the English language, but it's basically a money to provide, to basically have at least the minimum of things that you need. So for example, you can pay your rent and such, and there is money for the ones who have worked already on, and the ones who, like me, never worked in their life before. So basically, I get that money, and I wait till I gotten that money. Then I'm gonna inform them that I am not longer in that class, but so they have their time after they send me the money, that they figure this out, because this can take up to 2 to 6 weeks. And obviously we need to at least have the money for rent and such together on the side, just in case they take longer than a month to send me the next money. I will either way have to call her and ask there if if I'm gonna get the money for the child support, I think it's called in English, and the maternity leave money, if I'm going to get it from them or if I'm going to get it from somewhere else. I do have to ask that. But yeah, so basically that is that. I think I have nothing to talk about anymore. I'm going to try to keep you guys updated, that maybe I post once or twice a week. I will try to. Maybe I would do some shorter videos, like 5-10 minutes or so, because I usually tend to make long videos where I do whip and chats and such. There's not gonna be an unboxing for a while now, because let's just face it, I have a no-buy. Me and my boyfriend decided I'm going to have a no-buy on diamond paintings, because I have over 20 and I have not been really doing them much, besides I started doing them again 2 weeks ago. So basically, yeah, we decided as long as I'm not under 15 diamond paintings that I still have, I'm not allowed to buy any more. And I decided for myself I'm going to try to work on mainly 1 or 2 diamond paintings at the same time, but I work on 1 round and maybe 1 square at the same time. So I basically have the difference of round and square, and I also get something done now because I've started so many. I think I have like 6 diamond paintings started, 4 of them are square diamond paintings, and I literally don't. But I might need to rush through a little bit more of the rounds, because I quite have a lot of rounds but I don't have a lot of squares. So I might need to try to get more rounds done than squares, so I can maybe get done some, so I can get first a couple of new squares. Also, I now have a debit card, so as far as I can understand that, I can now order things myself with my card online, but I'm not 100% sure. So I wanna try to order from Dreamer Designs. That's as soon as I'm allowed. I'm off my no-buy. But obviously it's gonna keep being the 15 at first. Maybe I'm going to reduce it after a while to 12 and then 10 or something diamond paintings, so I have less diamond paintings, so I have less space that's taking up, because there's going to be a lot of space with baby stuff and kid stuff. So obviously, because I am still in a 2-room apartment with my boyfriend and the child, then I'm not gonna have an own craft room or something. So basically, I will have to see about that. I want to try out Dreamer Designs. I did check out AliExpress once, right on the, I think last year still. I checked out AliExpress if I can order it to my address, but apparently I cannot order anything from AliExpress to this address. So yeah, I still want to try Evermoment once at least. That's gonna be difficult if I can't even let them ship it to this address. So if you guys have any ideas on how I could maybe get an Evermoment, besides maybe the groups, because I really would like to have that like first opening experience of an Evermoment, that would be nice. And if you have any tips Or maybe some baby clothes that you guys don't need anymore. If you maybe have that, it would be so nice if you could, if you want to and can, send it out to me. I don't have the money maybe to, we do not have that much money right now. So I basically don't have the money to, like, yeah, buy a lot of things. So we're trying to see if friends have stuff and such, so we could get it from them maybe, or if my parents want to buy some stuff. So basically not trying to buy ourselves the stuff, so we can buy the important stuff for us and the baby. So yeah, but I think I'm going to stop talking now because this video is already 50 minutes long, and I only finished the first color and I need to go to the toilet. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will try to at least do one more video for this week. But I'm glad to try to be back, and I love you guys. Bye bye. Flip.